Hey there everybody, Professor Cloud here with a brand new Professor Plays series. I've been talking about this for weeks now, and it is finally here. Baldur's Gate 3 has released, and this will be the first video of the new Professor Plays series for this game. We are going to be starting right from the very beginning. I'm going to show you all of the character creation. I'm going to show you all of the configurations that I choose so that if you want to play in a similar way, you absolutely can. When it comes to classes and races and things of that nature, I already have an idea in my head of exactly what I want. However, the game could absolutely spur me into a different direction. So we are going to take our time. We are going to look at every single class and race and understand what the differences are before we make a decision. So let's go ahead and jump on in because there's nothing really to say because I haven't played the game yet. I do also want to call out as a little bit of a stand aside here. I am not a D&D expert by any stretch of the imagination. I have not actually played tabletop Dungeons and Dragons probably since high school, maybe college. So we're talking 2nd edition rule set. I do not know the 5th edition rule set. So I am perfectly fine if there are people who watch this and would like to give me comments or critiques. Just be nice about it. That's all that I ask. But if you would like to point me in a particular direction or suggest that I do something a little bit differently or choose different options, please feel free. The other thing to mention, I am not a save scummer. I don't like save scumming. I like to play the game. I want it to have a flow. Now, if I feel like I've used a skill, an ability, and I didn't understand what it did, and then it did something that I didn't want it to do, I may reload for that particular reason. But otherwise, when it comes to choices in conversation, choices in dialogue, those I am not going to be save scumming at all. So I hope that you enjoy this. I'm seriously looking forward to it. Let's jump into the game. I will be turning off the camera, as you can now see, for the game. There is no reason that you need to look at my ugly mug other than during the intro. So, this is the very first screen. I just booted up the game. The very first question it asks me is, do I want to show nudity? I love it. Yes, I want to show nudity. God, that is gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so gamma correction is good. Let's accept that. Press any key to continue. Activate cross save. Cross save automatically syncs your latest 5 save games between any platform on which you play Baldur's Gate 3. I'm not going to be playing it anywhere else. Now, first thing, let's take a quick look at our audio. Voice volume I want at 100. Chatter we can turn down. Master volume I need to turn down. Sound effects, user interface, ambient. Music I want. I've been hearing some of the music from some other streamers and it's absolutely incredible. Center cinematic audio, force mono audio, no. Okay. Video. GeForce. 60 by 925. Yep. Borderless window. Triple buffering. Frame rate cap. We'll put to 120. Because that's what my monitor supports. Overall preset. I'll leave it at Ultra for now, but I may need to change it later, so we'll keep an eye on it. Oh, good. I don't have to worry about motion blur, which I guess in this kind of a game makes sense. I wouldn't expect motion blur in a turn-based strategy game. Keybinds I'm not going to touch yet. I want the game to tell me, and then I'll figure out if it's uncomfortable or not. Panning speed, camera shake. I'll leave camera shake on for now. Interface. I do want to show tutorials. By the way, I have not played any of the early access. So this is absolutely going to be new for me, as far as the gameplay is concerned. Add containers on them. No. Okay, I think everything looks good. New game. I will be playing balanced. For a first playthrough, I do not feel comfortable playing tactician. Okay, sure. Ew. Oh my god. Oh, that's so bad. Tutorials can help you learn about the core mechanics of Baldur's Gate 3. Would you like to turn them on? Yes. Okay. So the first thing is, do we want a custom or an origin character to start with? That I 100% already know we're going to go with a custom. Yeah, custom. Race. Alright. I already know what I want here too, but we're going to take a look. Elf. With ethereal countenances and long lifespans, elves are at home with nature's power, flourishing in light and dark alike. They get a base racial speed of 9 meters per turn. They get elven weapon training. You have proficiency with the longsword, short bow, and longbow. That all makes sense. They get dark vision, can see in the dark up to 12 meters. And they get Fey ancestry. You have advantage on saving throws against being charmed, and magic cannot put you to sleep. Makes sense? Tiefling. Descended from devils of the Nine Hells, Tieflings face constant suspicion in Faerun. Thankfully, their arcane abilities make them natural survivors. So they get a base racial speed of 9 meters per turn also, and dark vision. And then they get a hellish resistance. You have resistance to fire damage, taking only half damage from it. Okay? Drow. Driven to the Underdark, most drow have adopted a ruthless pragmatism. While the Loth-sworn delight in the goddess evil tenets, the Seldarine reject her attempt to overthrow the leader of the elven pantheon. Again, 9 meters per turn. They get proficiency, with rapier, short sword, and hand crossbow. They can see in the dark up to 24 meters, superior dark vision, and then they have Fey ancestry as well, giving them advantages on saving throws against charm and sleep. Humans. Most common face in Faerun, humans are known for their tenacity, creativity, and endless capacity for growth. 9 meters per turn. They get weapon proficiency with spears, pikes, halberds, and glaives, armor proficiency with light armor and shields. And then they get human versatility, which allows them to select an additional skill to be proficient in. Carrying capacity is increased by a quarter. Okay, Githyanki. With a ruthlessness born from Mind Flayer enslavement, Githyanki ride the astral sea atop red dragons, bringing their silver swords and psionic might to bear against any trace of the Illithid menace. They have astral knowledge, gaining proficiency in all skills of a chosen ability until long rest. They get cantrips for called Psionics Mage Hand, which is a conjuration cantrip. Creates an invisible spectral hand that can manipulate and interact with objects. Interesting. It allows you to not have to worry about strength as a attribute and allow the cantrip to do the work for you. And then 9 meters per turn, and a Martial Prodigy, which gives armor proficiency with light and medium armor, as well as proficiency with short sword, long sword, and great sword. Oh, wow. Interesting. They don't look like they would be a great sword, but of course, I mean, she's got a great sword on her back. Dwarf. I think we all know about dwarves. As durable and unyielding as their homes of stone, dwarves are some of the finest warriors, miners, and smiths of Faerun. Seven and a half meters per turn. They get combat training with proficiency with the battle axe, hand axe, light hammer, and warhammer. Dark vision 12 meters. And dwarven resilience, advantage on saving throws against poison and resistance to poison damage. Huh. I actually didn't know that. That must be fairly new in the dwarven race, because that was not always true. At least not in the older editions. Half-elf. Curious, ambitious, and versatile. Half-elves are welcome everywhere, but struggle without a community to call their own. Yeah, that's been true forever. 9 meters per turn. Proficiency with spears, pikes, halberds, and glaives. Light armor and shields, so similar to humans. Dark vision at 12 meters, and then Fey ancestry, just like all of the other elves. Halfling. Small yet capable, halflings prefer the comforts of home and hearth, but their natural luck and dexterity makes them fine adventurers. 7.5 meters per turn. I actually thought they might have a shorter distance than the dwarves, but I guess not. Lucky. When you roll a 1 for an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw, you can re-roll the die and must use the new roll. That's cool. And then Brave. You have advantage on saving throws against being frightened. Okay. The Gnome. Also 7.5 meters per turn, and they get Cunning, which is an advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. Small, clever, and energetic, gnomes use their long lives to explore Faerun's brightest corners and darkest depths. Dragonborn. This is the new race that got announced recently. A proud race that values clan and skills above all else. Once enslaved by dragons, they strive to be self-sufficient, not wanting to be beholden to anyone, not even the gods. Racial speed of 9 meters per turn. And then lastly, the half-orc. Creatures of intense emotion, half-orcs are more inclined to act than contemplate. Whether the rage burning their bodies compels them to fight, or the love filling their hearts inspires acts of incredible kindness. 9 meters per turn. Dark vision 12 meters. If you reach 0 hit points, you gain 1 hit point instead of becoming down. Relentless endurance, okay? Yep. Savage attacks. When you land a critical hit with a melee weapon attack, your damage dice are tripled instead of doubled. Wow. That's pretty damn cool. Now, because I already know what kind of a class I want, that kind of limits the specific races that I would typically choose for that class. Again, not going to jump ahead, but I will tell you that the drow have always been my favorite race in all of Dungeons & Dragons because of Dristel Erden, one of the more famous written characters. He's also been in a number of tabletop board games for D&D as well, but he is absolutely one of my favorite characters, always has been. And as long as R.A. Salvatore continues to write him, I will continue to read him. So, we're going to go with drow. We are going to go with female, by the way. I'm absolutely going with female. Alright, sub-race. Loth-sworn drow. Raised by Loth's cult in the city of Menzoberranzan. These drow embody... And by the way, I did pronounce that correctly. These drow embody the virtues of their corrupt and merciless goddess. Loth marks her followers with bright red eyes, so those in the Underdark will learn to fear them on sight. The Seldarine drow. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'm not 100% sure. Seldarine drow can be found seeking allies from all over Faerun, aiming to settle their conflict with Loth and each other by any means necessary. So, again, going off of my love for Drizzt, Seldarine drow is the preference because he intentionally left the Underdark and left the... I don't even know what you call it. The cult of Loth, if you will. He was not a fan of the way that he was being treated in the Underdark and therefore left to the above. So we are going to go with the Seldarine drow. Now, for class. Again, we're going to look at them all. Barbarian. Damn, that's a hot-looking barbarian. The strong embrace the wild that hides inside. Keen instincts, primal physicality, and most of all, an unbridled, unquenchable rage. So you get the action of rage. While raging, you are stronger, and you deal 2 extra damage with melee and improvised weapons, and when throwing objects. It lasts for 10 turns. Then they have a class feature of unarmored defense. While not wearing armor, you add your constitution modifier to your armor class. Wearing heavy armor impedes your rage. And then they get here. By the way, once we're done, we will look at the final character. It's not a character sheet, but the character page, so that we can see what the additions are between the race and the class, because you do get some things based on your class. The Bard. You know music is more than a fancy; it is power. Through study and adventure, you have mastered song, speech, and the magic within. 2 cantrips, Vicious Mockery and Blade Ward. 4 spells, Healing Word, Dissonant Whispers, which is an enchantment spell. Causes psychic damage, it looks like. Tasha's Hideous Laughter, which is an enchantment spell, leaving a creature prone with laughter. That would be kind of cool to use and last for 10 turns. Wow. And then Heroism. Make yourself a target immune to frightened and gain 5 temporary hit points. Then the action of Bardic Inspiration. Inspire an ally to add a 1d6 bonus to their next roll of a particular type. And this lasts until long rest. And then they have a class feature with... You gain 2 level 1 spell slots, which are restored on a long rest, and that's at the very beginning. Presumably, then, you're going to get additional spell slots as you level up. Cleric. Clerics are representatives of the gods they worship, wielding potent divine magic for good or ill. Resistance, making... this is the cantrips. Abjuration cantrip, make a target more resistant to spell effects and conditions. Divination cantrip, the target gains a 1d4 bonus to ability checks, and then Sacred Flame, which does 1 to 8 damage. They get 5 different spell options. Guiding Bolt, 4 to 24 radiant damage. Healing Word, healing of course, 1d4 plus 3. Inflict Wounds, which is a necromancy spell, so apparently clerics can be necromantic. 3d10 necrotic damage. Shield of Faith increases armor class by 2 until the long rest. And Bane. It's an enchantment spell to up to 3 creatures receive a 1d4 penalty to attack rolls and saving throws. Last 10 turns. Then they have 2 level 1 spell slots. And they have a domain spell. You gain spells from your domain. They are always prepared. Interesting. Okay. Don't know what that means necessarily. Druid. Druids channel the elemental forces of nature and share a deep kinship with animals. Mastery of wild shape allows them to transform into beasts from all over the realms. Cantrips. Shillalok. Transmutation cantrip. Your staff or club becomes magical. It deals 4 to 11 bludgeoning damage and uses your spellcasting ability for attack rolls the last 10 turns. And then Thorn Whip. It's a transmutation cantrip. 1 to 6 piercing damage. And pulls the creature 3 meters closer. That's kind of cool. 5 spells. Ice Knife. 322 piercing and cold, 2d6 cold damage. Thunder Wave. 2d8 thunder damage. Cure Wounds. 1d8 plus 3 healing. Healing Word, 1d4 plus 3 healing, and then Enhanced Leap, triple a creature's jumping distance for 10 turns. And then, just like the others, they get 2 level 1 spell slots. Fighter, standard class, has been in D&D since the very, very beginning. Fighters have mastered the art of combat, wielding weapons with unmatched skill and wearing armor like a second skin. They really only have 1 action, 2d11 healing, 2 to 11 healing, and you draw on your stamina to heal yourself, which is interesting. Monk. Now, I remember... So, I'm going to show my age here for a second. I remember playing D&D when I was in high school. Again, 2nd edition rule set. And I remember when the Monk and a number of other classes fell under the Oriental Adventures Special Player's Handbook. It was a completely separate guide. And I was the only one who had it because I had a huge interest in martial arts. Still do, for that matter. But now, I actually, remembering when the Monk got announced by Larian Studios, I was like, really? Okay, so is Oriental Adventure still around? So I did some research. Come to find out, they actually rolled all of Oriental Adventures into different parts of the main player's handbook now. So I found that very, very interesting. Channel your cosmic enlightenment by deftly dodging and efficiently disassembling your foes through stunning strikes and a whirlwind of martial art attacks. So you have Flurry of Blows, which does 8 to 14 damage, 1d4 plus 3 of bludgeoning, 1d4 plus 3 of bludgeoning for each hand, of course. And then you have class features. You get Ki. Ki is the magic that flows through all living beings. You can use it to exceed your body's physical abilities. So you can almost kind of think of it as mana. But it's special to the Monk class. Unarmored defense, so similar to the Barbarian, your reflexes are effective as any armor. While not wearing armor, you add your Wisdom modifier to your armor class. Martial arts, dexterous attacks. Attacks with monk weapons and unarmed attacks scale with your dexterity instead of your strength, if your dexterity is higher. Deft strikes. Attacks with monk weapons and unarmed attacks deal 1 to 4 bludgeoning damage unless their normal damage is higher. And then bonus unarmed strike. After making an attack with a monk weapon or while unarmed, you can make another unarmed attack as a bonus action. That's cool. Love that. Okay, Paladin. Another class that has been around forever. Fueled by the oath you swore to uphold justice and righteousness, you are a beacon of hope in dark times. Lay on hands for healing. Divine Sense. Gain advantage on attack rolls against celestials, fiends, and undead. And then class features Channel Oath charges. You gain the ability to channel the power contained in your Paladin Oath, which you can use to fuel certain actions. Now, the thing about Paladins is that Oath is not a suggestion. It is a rule set. So you can eventually, if you choose to, of course, make a choice that breaks that oath, that then puts you into an evil state. The Ranger. Rangers are unrivaled scouts and trackers, honing a deep connection with nature in order to hunt their favored prey. They get the True Strike cantrip, which gains advantage on your next attack roll, lasts for 2 turns. And then Find Familiar, summon a familiar, a fey spirit that takes an animal form of your choosing. That's cool. Awesome. The Rogue. With stealth, skill, and uncanny reflexes, Rogue's versatility lets them get the upper hand in almost any situation. So sneak attacks, weapon damage of 1d6, or a ranged sneak attack, which is the same. Sorcerer. Sorcerers are natural spellcasters drawing on inherent magic from a gift or bloodline. Cantrips of Bone Chill, 1d8 necrotic. Acid Splash, 1d8 acid. True Strike, same thing as the Ranger, or the Rogue, sorry. And then Light, it's an evocation cantrip, infuse an object with an aura of light. 2 spells, Chromatic Orb, 3d8 of Thunder, or the Magic Missile. God, that spell has been around since the very beginning. 3d4 plus 3 of force damage. And then they get 2 spell slots just like all of the other Magic Weavers. Warlock. Bound by a pact to an all-powerful patron, Warlocks trade their loyalty for supernatural abilities and unique magic. Eldritch Blast, 1 to 10 force damage. Blade Ward, take only half the damage from bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing attacks for 2 turns. If you're going up against a whole bunch of melee guys, this would be the way to protect yourself. And then Warlock spell slots, you gain Warlock spell slots. It doesn't give a number for some reason. Okay? And then the Wizard. Wizards master the arcane by specializing in individual schools of magic, combining ancient spells with modern research. Firebolt, 1d10 fire damage. Mage Hand, so the same type of hand as the Cleric had, I think. And then Ray of Frost, 1d8 cold damage. Spells, Mage Armor. I think that is pretty self-explanatory. Fog Cloud. The cloud blinds and heavily obscures creatures within it. Last 10 turns. Grease. Cover the ground in grease, slowing creatures within and possibly making them fall prone. Thunder Wave. 2d8 of thunder damage. Sleep Spell. Also very self-explanatory. And Magic Missile. 3d4 plus 3 of force damage. And then they have Arcane Recovery, which replenishes spell slots while out of combat. You cannot restore spell slots out above a 5th level. And then they get 2 spell slots just like all other magic users. Okay, so I can tell you that I will be choosing the monk class. And I already know a little bit about the monk class, in that one of their subclasses, and I don't know when that gets unlocked, but one of their subclasses is similar to Avatar the Airbender. Aang from the TV show, animated TV series. I cannot remember what the name of the subclass is, but they have the ability to use all 4 of the major spell elements. Fire, air, water, earth. And supposedly, Larian has buffed that particular subclass in the game versus what is in actual D&D. So, even though a Drist drow would typically be a rogue or a ranger, more than likely a rogue, especially because of the type of character that Drist is, I very much want to play a monk. But I love the drow class, so we're going to try and make these 2 work. So we've chosen our class. We are a Seldarine drow level 1 monk. Next is I want to edit my appearance. So, actually, I'm not sure that I need to. Facially, I love her facial features. Yeah, I don't... let's check voice.
Where to next?
Nah.
What was that?
That's a male voice.
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
Hells, something just woke up down here.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
It's opened.
More of those wretched things.
There's magic.
Where to next?
I'm thinking 4.
Beware.
It's open.
More of those wretched things.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to go with 4. And then... as a drow living above ground, I think she needs to have some scarring. Not a lot, just a little bit. Like that, I think would work. Okay, and then she's not getting any freckles. Drow do not have freckles. Okay, so that's wrinkle lines. Let's go there. I will not be doing anything with genitals for a female. I would not feel right in doing so. Body type. That's a male. I don't... one's taller than the other. Okay, alright, we're gonna go with body type 1. Body art. No. I've given her scars. I don't need to... No. Piercing style. Oh, I like that. Fasten stars. Is that on both sides? Yeah. Let's see what else. Nah, that's too much. Actually, hold on a minute. Dark Moons? Actually, Dark Moons fits a drow. We might do that. Red Scintilla. Nah. I really liked the eyebrow piercing combined with the earrings. No. But only that first one had it. Yeah, so let's just go with the Fasten Stars. Eyes. Heterochromia. Oh, that's 2 different eyes. Yeah, no, I don't want that. No, I want purple. Okay. Makeup. I'm not touching makeup. I like the makeup the way that it is. Hair. There was one hairstyle I saw earlier today that I'd like to go with. Is it this? Yeah, that's it. Dewdrop. Why would you put brown highlights in gray hair? Now let's go with some blue highlights. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. And graying, that's fine. Facial hair. No facial hair. No. Okay. There we go. That works. Character name. Oh, we didn't shoot. We're not done. Hold on. Background soldier. Your oh, backgrounds. Crap. Acolyte. You've spent your life in service to a temple, learning sacred rites and providing sacrifices to the god or gods you worship. Serving the gods and discovering their sacred works will guide you to greatness. Okay, that's definitely a no because of our race and the sub-race that we chose. Charlatan. You're an expert in manipulation, prone to exaggeration. Nope. Criminal. Nope. Entertainer. You live to sway and subvert your audience, engaging common crowds and high society alike. Nope. Folk hero. You're a champion of the common people, challenging tyrants and monsters to protect the helpless, saving innocents in imminent danger will make your legend grow. Gives you animal handling and survival. Well, it's not going to be guild artisan. It's definitely not going to be noble. Outlander. You grew up in the wilds, learning to survive far from the comforts of civilization. Surviving unusual hazards of the wild will enhance your prowess and understanding. Athletics and survival. I think that might actually be Sage. You are curious and well-read, with an unending thirst for knowledge. Learning about rare lore of the world will inspire you to put this knowledge to greater purpose. Soldier. Urchin. No, I think we go with Outlander. So we're going to get a +3 on athletics and +4 on survival. Okay? And then abilities. So dexterity absolutely needs to be at 17. 100%. This is where things get tricky for me, because Constitution is obviously health. But in order to go subclass that I want and the multi-class that I want, which will be one of the magic users, probably wizard or sorcerer, one of the two, I'm either going to need to have my intelligence up or I'm going to need to have my wisdom up. Memory and mental powers improve spellcasting for wizards. Sense and intuition improve spellcasting for clerics, druids, and rangers. Improve spellcasting for bards, paladins, sorcerers, and warlocks. Okay. So I could go... What I'm thinking I may do is move that to 12, move that to 12, and then put 1 point. That didn't really help me much. I'm not sure that that's exactly what I want. Acrobatics, insight, perception, and survival. Alright, I think that's it. I think that's what we're going to go with. Now, as far as our name is concerned, what is our name going to be? I mean, I kind of... Oh, I know what I'm going to go with. And I don't know why this name is coming up. We're going to go with Tevye.
You need a guardian. Choose one.
What? What do you mean I need... What do you mean I need a guardian? Alright, well, if we're going to go with a guardian... I'm going to be a hands-on as a monk. So I probably want something from range. Let's go with a half-elf. Wood half-elf. That's all, and everything else is fine. I don't completely understand what they mean by guardian, though. I almost want to... Yeah, let's go with drow half-elf. That way there's some connection to us. Okay. God, cinematic is gorgeous. Wow. That was freaking awesome. We in hell? I mean, literally? Not a huge fan of the default monk outfit, I have to say.
My head.
Alright, real quickly, I need to check something audio-wise. Sound inactive. Game sounds based on the position of physical. Okay. Alright, that I need to turn on. Because I'm playing in earphones. Okay. So, what are we doing here? I want to get a little bit closer. A bloodstone. Anyone can see squeeze blood from a stone if the edges are sharp enough. Sure, take it.
Dead. Good. Should mind my step. Here goes nothing. Not everyone made it out alive.
Okay. Where's my health? Oh, 9 out of 9. We're good. Yeah.
I feel better.
Alright, so we've already been to him.
This is the pool that thing came from. The parasite now writhing behind your eye.
Investigate the pool. Skill checks. General tutorial. Some dialogue options require a skill check. Dice roll that must meet or exceed a target number. Your character's skills add a bonus to this roll. Awesome.
The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
Reach toward the pool. You can use a restoration pod to fully recover your hit points and spell slots if you are hurt. Yeah. Let's check out this mind flare.
Might still be stuck inside if we hadn't been attacked.
Oh, that's mine.
Someone else got out.
Okay.
Might be other survivors.
Alright. Let's go back to restoration. Alright. Through the door. Oh, let's see what we got here.
Let's have a look.
A goblin. Money! Neural apparatus. A brain jar. Cerebral aquarium. And a chair. Yep.
A schematic of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship.
Okay. Huh.
A 1,000 years of humanoid history. Elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
Mind flayer horticulture.
I kind of don't want to go anywhere near the neural apparatus. Move your camera to get a look at what lies ahead. Okay.
This is your end. Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
Ugh. My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Blackith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
What made you think I was a thrall? Who are you? We need to figure out where we are. What do you suggest? Who are you?
Who am I? Your only chance of survival.
We need to figure out where we are.
We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
Okay. Combat 101, I guess. Combat General Tutorial. Get ready to fight. Combat happens in rounds, and each participant gets a turn to act. The game pauses around you during combat, so you have time to plan your actions. During your turn, you can move, take an action, and take a bonus action. Show your actions, show your bonus actions. Alright, topple, disengage, dash, throw, hide, jump, dip, shove. Main hand attack, and then flurry of blows. Key points. Alright, so this is considered a bonus action. Okay, so main action.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
Nice.
Swift and lethal.
Main hand attack. Lacerate. Really? Nice. Cool.
Never a dull moment.
Oh, we have to do end each player's turn. Yeah, I should have known that. Ruh-roh.
One day, I'll catch a break.
Situational actions. You have unlocked an action as the result of another ability, feature, or condition. It will remain at the side of your hotbar until those conditions expire. Revive a companion, potion of healing. Okay. Alright. Take. Scimitar. You can equip items from your inventory by double-clicking them or dragging them into an equipment slot. Alright, I think we need to turn down the music a hair. I love it. Let's go 85. The other thing is do I need to... I keep seeing the version number. I wanted to know if I could turn that off. Show speaker, show text background. No. Huh. Alright. I think there was one more. Potion of healing. A void bulb. Throw this alien bulb at a target and possibly pull in nearby objects. Okay. Okay. Now, where are we going? Well, I did get hit. Thank you.
What's hiding here?
Gold. Cool. Is there anything else in the room? Oh. Nope, I guess that's it. Okay.
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Short sword, potion of healing, simple robe.
Here we go.
Istik, back! Touch nothing without knowing its purpose.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
The man isn't dead, but he's totally unresponsive.
Nautiloid tank.
Light flickers in his eyes, but he seems totally unaware of his surroundings.
You! Get me out of this damn thing! We have no time for stragglers.
Let's see. Look for a latch that might open the lid.
The construction is too alien. Nothing looks familiar.
This ship is crashing. Do you intend to die for a stranger?
Let's see. Oh, wow, there's a drow special option. The elves of the Underdark drow have been fighting a massive civil war since the goddess Lolth severed herself from the elvish pantheon, a betrayal scarring every generation that followed. Drow city-states struggle with one another for dominance, but the true war is between the cultists who serve Lolth and those who resist the goddess' corruption. I am of the latter. Let's see. You might as well be trapped in demon webs. There's no helping you. I'll go look around. There must be some way to get this thing open. Yeah.
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
Okay. So I'm guessing she's referring to this.
The console appears dormant.
So look for a switch or
The
release.
mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket.
Alright, so we
Whatever fits
need...
in that socket must power this thing.
Okay.
Brain in a jar.
Humanoid brain alive and in perfect condition, suspended in cerebrospinal fluid. Okay. Wow, I've got all kinds of stuff here. Okay. Let's try this door. Gold key.
How many hosts are these gay infected?
A dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Alright, let me go up here first. Gold, bronze ring, and Eldrith rune. Oh, this is probably what we need to use.
This might unlock those controls next to the pod. Another brain.
Good. 2 more potions of healing. Alright, let's go ahead back. Open up the chest that we just got the gold key for, more than likely.
Open up.
Onyx and more gold. Excellent. And then...
The console appears dormant.
Insert the rune into the socket.
The console hums to life.
Place your hand on the console or Arcana. Take a closer look at the powered-up console. My intelligence is extremely low. That's not going to work. Let's just place our hand on the console.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. The parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
Illithid. Being implanted with a mind flayer tadpole is a fate worse than death, isn't it? And then wisdom, which I get a +1 on. Will the pod open? So I get +1 for wisdom, and I only need 2. Cool. We're good.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
All right.
At last. Thought I was done for. I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a Gith with you.
You keep dangerous company.
Let's see. Dangerous company is what you need to fight. Got a problem with Githyanki. Did you feel that just now? We were in each other's heads. No, let's dangerous
Fair
company.
point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Alright then, let's get going. Did you feel what I just felt? No, you were on your own. Yeah, alright, let's get going.
Shadowheart. One moment.
Did she just grab a 20-sided die?
It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
Alright, so we just got some XP. Very good. Let's bring up the quest journal just to see what we got. So that's a completed quest. Alright, so yeah, so we need to escape the Nautiloid. Inspiration. Dialogue. Oh, wow. They're showing us a timeline of the dialogue. That's cool. This is the map of your surroundings. You can view quest locations and place custom markers. You can also teleport to waypoints you have discovered by selecting them. Alright. I wonder why my mini-map isn't showing anything.
Curious.
Okay.
Uh,
They want us to go this way.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Yank.
Whatever that means. I still don't know what kind of weapon Shadowheart has. Oh, it's a mace. So she's basically carrying a hammer.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the gate after we escape.
We need to get out of here now.
Why did I just take damage? Alright, let's deal with some things first.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Reach the transponder before the nautiloid crashes. Okay. We got 15 turns according to this. My thought... Alright, that's an 8. Alright, let me...
Victory awaits.
Lacerate damage.
No time to waste.
Yeah, let's try lacerate. Nice. Oh, it only did 1. Well, that blows.
What should I do? On I go.
Okay. Okay. What do we do here?
Have to keep going.
On the move.
Let's end this.
Okay. .38 of 85. God. No, that's not what I wanted. Actually, let's do that. And then her.
I am fury. I am death. I will not know failure.
Okay, good.
Blood comes easy these days. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Got to press on.
Your spine is mine.
These boots have seen everything.
Hurry, before they strike.
Yeah, I don't know if we need to kill him or not.
I will ascend.
I'm ready. Moving.
Yeah, I'm gonna just keep moving.
Swift and lethal. My path be true.
can't even catch my breath.
Let's finish this.
Okay.
You've made a grave mistake.
Really? Nice. Okay.
I will ascend. My path be true.
Well, so much for peace.
Got to press on.
Critical miss. Not just a miss. Uh-oh. Not good.
Your turn now.
Not good. Alright, let's... No, that's not...
My faith will protect me.
Oh, she's... Nice. Alright,
I am fury. I am death. Taste my fury.
Okay.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. What path lies before me?
Time to strike.
Need to act fast. Got to move.
Throw their corpses in the sticks.
Uh-oh. Oh boy. Okay.
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time.
Okay.
As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull.
Check yourself for injuries.
Other than the infection, you're more or less intact. A miracle, given everything you've been through. But it'll all be for nothing if you don't find help soon. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
Alright, so we got 5 XP for that. And just took 1 damage for something. It doesn't... see, I wish it would tell me what that was for, but I don't get to see that message, that notification message again. Alright, I'm looking around right now to see if there's anything... Clamshell.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Okay.
These boots have seen everything. No
Mangled.
traps, please.
Mangled Fisher.
Very well.
There's Shadowheart. Waker.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible?
I was hoping you might know that.
I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing.
Do you have any idea where we are?
No. I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from.
Well, that's true.
First things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
You want to stay together?
We need each other. And we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Alright, let's get moving.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Alright. Nothing. Highlight items. Highlight nearby items, make it easier to find loot. Press left alt to highlight lootable containers and items. Ah, cool. Okay. A brimmed hat. A mangled fisher. Bottle, camp supplies, and a mug. Be sure to collect food and drinks. You will need them to restore your health and resources when taking a long rest. Alright, sounds good. Gold. Devourers. It looks like this is where they want us to go.
Something good here, I hope.
But let me finish searching around. Perfumed letter, still legible in spite of water stains and smeared ink. You can read books and notes you have picked up in your inventory. Sigh, I love you. There, I said it. And if you meet me tomorrow, I'll say it again and again. And keep on saying it till we're old and gray. So let's do it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. I know it's risky, but so's staying here. The last few months have been hard, but they're always a little easier when you're there. Leave your boat and meet me at the hill overlooking the old bridge. Bring whatever you can carry. We'll make do without the rest. Don't be late. Love, Anna. Alright. Fish.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
Okay. Whoa. So instead, I'm going to go this way. Okay. And get to this door. Hammer, thieves' tools. Waypoints. You've discovered a waypoint. You'll be able to teleport to this location by selecting it in your map. Alright. That's what this is, I'm guessing.
More of those wretched things.
Oh, they left. Huh. At this point, yeah, let me go to the door. I don't want to take too many chances here after having just crash landed.
Get that open easily. Maybe there's another entrance.
Well, okay, I guess we're going to go that way after all. Oh, what is Shadowheart? She's listed as a cleric. Okay. Okay. High ground rules. Positioning is important. Ranged attacks from above are more likely to hit, while ranged attacks from below hit less often. Yep. Pretty standard logic.
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
What? Okay. He be dead.
Take your
Okay, good. Nice. Intellect Devourer Cerebellum. Alchemical ingredient. Combine 3 of these to create a suspension. Okay. Cool. Alright, we got this guy here. Wow. Those flurries really don't do a whole hell of a lot.
Hells, I need to hold on.
Your time is come. You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Okay, we're hurting.
There is work to do.
Alright, now we're good.
No one stopped me yet. How much farther can I go?
I don't really know where to go.
What's inside?
Maybe that way? Oh, wow. Dagger, rapier, silver locket, glow cat mushroom. It's camp supplies. Alright, good. I don't think we want to go up there. There's a dead no. Drow poison. Coat your active weapon with poison. Targets must succeed a Constitution saving throw or become poisoned and fall asleep. It's single use. That's nice. I like... Oops. Nope, 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 nope. Hold on. Dead Mind Flare. Potion of Speed. Skull. Spiked Bulb. And a Void Bulb. Alright. Nice. Caustic Bulb. Yeah, let's get out of the ship. If we can. Okay.
What's in here?
Thieves' tools. More water. Man, this is so tremendously detailed. Is there anything over here? Nope. Okay. That's back down to the ship, I would guess. Alright, let's see what this guy has to say.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Kill it yourself. You look capable enough.
I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry.
That was very clumsy. Dexterity, quickly roll away. Monk dexterity, elf's grapple is weak. Basic, slip to hold. Push yourself to your feet. Well, we would definitely want to go with a dexterity one. So let's go with the monk one. I want to see what this does. Advantage. Lets you roll 2 dice and take the higher result before adding modifiers. Okay. 19. Plus 3 because of dexterity. Nice. Very nice. I like it.
I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me?
You have it backwards. They snatched me up too. Put the knife away. Maybe we can talk. I haven't done anything to you yet. Put the knife away and maybe we can talk.
You'll talk. I can... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light. The fear.
What was that? What's going on?
It's the Mind Flayer's worm. It connected us. Or 3, put the knife away and I'll tell you everything. It's the Mind Flayer's worm. It connected us.
The worm? Of course. That explains things somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Okay, I already don't like you. Just saying. Apology accepted. I might have done the same with the roles reversed. Glad to see we're all caught up now. You better have more to offer than apologies. Let's just go with glad to see we're all caught up now.
Indeed we are. Please, allow me to introduce myself.
You really don't have to.
My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
Introduce yourself.
A pleasure. So, do you know anything about these worms?
Yes, unfortunately they'll turn us into Mind Flayers.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although... it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
I don't know if you've noticed it, but when they zoom in on him, he's actually got 2 little bite marks on his neck, because he is a vampire. I'm sure you've seen the teeth. But he's got 2 little bite mark scars on his neck. Control it. We need to get rid of it. You should travel with me. I need to get moving. I've wasted enough time. Yeah, control it. We need to get rid of it.
Well, yes, of course. But first things first.
He's got a point. I need to get moving, but you can shelter at my camp.
I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't a bad idea. Safety in numbers, after all. And I hate to turn down an invitation. All right. Maybe I'll see you there. Good luck.
Okay. Continuing on. Without Astarion. Which I am fine with.
There. A Mind Flayer. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
Oh, where? Oh, here.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion.
Give in to the emotion. This isn't right, step away. No, you should be furious, shouldn't you? I don't think we would end up getting a complete opposite reaction, so let's go with number 2.
You can't move, can't think. Thinking is mercifully done for you. It will be a joy to serve, to die for it an honor. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it. But then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
There's no way I can pass an intelligence check. Take advantage of the lapse and break free.
The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Close those eyes forever. Okay.
Monster.
And we got
Death is too good for it.
and we got 35 experience points for that. All right, let's get out of the ship. Excuse me. Dead goblins.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
Goblin scimitar. I was hoping this would take us back to another entrance into the city, or the...
Looks unstable somehow.
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Touch the sigil. Ow.
A hand? Anyone?
Who are you? Slap the hand, grab the hand, and pull. Who are you?
Just your average traveler stuck between realms. Pull me out, and we'll get properly introduced.
Alright, I guess we'll try, but strength is not my... Yeah, okay. Not my best suit. Alright, we're good. Or maybe I should say not my best attribute.
That's it! Go on! Keep pulling! Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this.
Oh, let's see. I need to apologize. Are you alright? At introductions. At not wasting the time in passing adventures, I certainly hope so. 2 at introductions.
At magic. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the North Lloyd as well.
Oh god, him too? I was, yes.
And I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
Now I understand how these people are coming together, at least. Couldn't have phrased it more repellently myself.
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
Okay, I like him.
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
Can't say that I am.
We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan. You're welcome to join me. I find you entertaining at the very least.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Alright. So, okay. Shadow... Oh, we all leveled up. Okay. Your party is shown on the side of your screen. The portraits show your character's health and conditions. Drag the portraits apart to split the party. Oh. Okay. I didn't realize that was possible. Oh, toggle group mode. Yeah. Alright, so he looks like he's a wizard of some kind. It also looks like we are leveled up. Looks like that's pretty much a dead end, but let me double check. Yeah. Chapel entrance. Just a quick save. Alright, let's level up. And then I think I'll call it for this episode, and we'll pick up from here in the next episode immediately, starting from the chapel. Okay, so level up. We are now level 2. Health increased to 15. Wow, that's a significant increase. Additional key points, so we've now got 3. Your movement speed increases by 3 meters, so we're now at 12. And we get 3 new actions. Patient defense. Attack rolls against you have disadvantage, and you have advantage on dexterity saving throws. Step of the Wind. Double your movement speed. Jump no longer requires a bonus action. Just for 1 turn, so that you could... Okay. Use that as maybe the primary action, and then the dual hand attack as your bonus. This is a bonus action. Oh, it would allow you to dash away. That's cool. And then Step of the Wind, disengage. Retreat to safety by disengaging. Jump no longer requires bonus action. Okay. Alright. Nice. I guess that's all that we get. Nothing else? I don't get to add any ability points or anything? Okay.
What am I to do?
Alright, let's level you up and find out. Level 2 Cleric. You got a spell slot unlocked. Channel Divinity charges 1. You gain the ability to channel Divine Energy, starting with 2 effects. Turn Undead, and an effect determined by your domain replenished by short or long rest. Turn Undead action. Pray to turn all undead that can see you. And the Invoke Duplicity action. Distract your enemies with an illusion. Okay? Last 10 turns. Alright, so we need to prepare 5 spells. Inflict Wounds, Guiding Bolt, Healing Word, Shield of Faith, Cure Wounds. What have we got? Create or Destroy Water. Protection from Evil and Good. Sanctuary. Bane. Command. And Bless. Well, we definitely want Guiding Bolt. We definitely want Inflict Wounds, Cure Wounds, and Healing Word. The Shield of Faith is good for you. Alright, we'll just go with that. We'll go with that for now. Accept. And then Gale. So he chose a subclass called Evocation. Health increased to 14. He got a new spell slot. Subclass features. Learning evocation spells from scrolls costs half as much, becoming 25 gold pieces per spell level. Sculpt spells. Create pockets of safety within your evocation spells. Allies automatically succeed their saving throws against these spells and take no damage from them. Alright. Chosen subclass. The evocation subclass. But we can switch this, I'm guessing. Yes. Abjuration spells summon wards, banish enemies, and nullify magic. Evocation spells focus elemental energy into powerful attacks and enchantments. Necromancy, I get. Conjuration, I get. Your innate fascination with structure of things has granted you an incredible power over crude matter and its manipulation. Illusion, divination, enchantment. Actually, I think evocation might actually be the... You either go evocation or necromancy. Yeah, I think we stick with evocation. Alright, and then spells. Oh boy. Burning Hands, Charm Person, Chromatic Orb, Color Spray, Disguise Self. Well, we definitely want something ranged, because right now he's really our... I mean, Shadowheart can be a ranged character as well. I think we I wish I had a Firebolt. Alright, Magic Missile. And maybe Ice Knife. Actually, I'm going to go with Magic Missile and Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Because we can use Magic Missile on enemies that we can clear quickly. Tasha's Hideous Laughter on larger enemies that we need to stun or put out of action while other people can do damage to them while they're prone. Yeah, let's go with that. And then he's already got 5 prepared spells of Grease, Thunder Wave, Sleep, Witch Bolt, and Mage Armor. Alright, let's swap out Sleep for Fog. Or even better, no, let's swap out... Okay, let's do Fog... and Sleep. Okay. 2 attacks, 1 armor, 2 environmental. Cool. Nice. Alright. Quick save. Okay, that is going to do it for the first episode of Baldur's Gate 3. We have created our character. We are a drow monk. We're level 2 now. We have escaped the flare, the Flaymind, the Flaymind? No. Flare? Whatever the guys are with the octopus tentacles. We have escaped the ship. We are currently on the beach in a chapel. We will pick back up from here in the next episode. As always, if you are enjoying the content, please make sure to hit the like button. Please make sure to hit the subscribe button. Professor Cloud will be back, and I apologize for talking about myself in the third person, but I will be back in the next episode for more Baldur's Gate 3. I hope to see you then.